feedback from citizens in order to get a majority consensus on issues?
The town meetings, the council meetings, they have 5 minutes for each speaker from the floor that can come forward and speak what's on their mind. First of all, we have to get a meeting where people feel welcome, where they are coming to be informed and be able to hear what council is doing. And then there's communication. That's the main thing, is if they would just communicate to the council what it is they want. But if they don't come, if they don't call, if they don't email, I mean, every council member has many ways that they can be contacted for people to tell what's on their minds. And I think that the people, it falls back to the people to take advantage of this and call them, tell them what's on your mind. If you agree with them, if you don't agree with them, there's tactful ways to say this so that we can reach agreements, even if we don't fully agree with each other in what's going on, what's being said. We can reach consensus.
Thank you. Rich, 60-second response to the same question. How can the town get more feedback from citizens in order to get a majority consensus on issues?
Well, I could use the communication statement, which I think has kind of been overused a bit. I think that interacting with the community, getting out there, we have a lot of homeowners associations in this community. They have, usually by their covenants, are required to have annual meetings. Get the council members out there to at least show that they're interested, involved, answer questions, go to the people instead of waiting for people to come to you. I guess that's really the easiest way that I could think of to kind of build consensus and establish some type of idea that the citizens have for the community.
Thank you. Jeff, a 60-second response to this question, please. How do you feel about property owners' rights? Do you believe residents should be allowed to develop their properties or to timber them if they so desire?
That was a loaded question. Let me give you my point of view on this, and again, I'm going to give you what you see is what you get. I believe in property rights, but I don't believe it should be done at the expense of everybody else around you. So, there's a balance there, and this is where the town and third parties should come in and be a true mediator. That's where the zoning board comes in and is a true mediator. And the fact of the matter is that I don't think people should have personal gain from personal property rights with disregard to everybody else around them. I just don't think that's right.
Thank you. This question is to each candidate. A 60-second response, please. And Diane, we will begin with you. What question were you hoping was going to be asked of you tonight?
I tell you the truth, I was so nervous I didn't even know. I guess maybe I would like to have been asked, may I communicate with you? May I call you with anything that's going on? Can I talk openly with you? And my answer is yes.
Thank you. Becky, the same question. What question were you hoping was going to be asked of you tonight?
I hadn't really thought about that. I just knew that a lot of them were going to be asked, and I hope I have the right answer.
Jeff.
Same question.
Same question.
Can you repeat the question?
I sure can. What question were you hoping you were going to be asked tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a question, but I really hope that people can see me for who I am. I'm not a politician. I never thought I'd be sitting here as short as 6 months ago. And I'm doing this because I feel very passionate about what I believe in. I feel very passionate about this community that I live in. And I hope that has come through tonight. If it hasn't, I don't know what else I could have done or said, but I'm here because my heart's in the right place.
John, same question.
I was hoping that they would ask me, why did I vote against the tax holiday? I'm not against the tax holiday, I'm not against against not having taxes. In fact, I hate taxes, but it's necessary that we all are faced with and we have to. But I voted against the unforeseen, what's out there that we don't know. The state's talking about taking our sales tax money, cutting into our utility fees. The state is talking about giving us a highway, a road to maintain, and that's going to cost millions of dollars. The unforeseen is what I voted against. If we do away with it this year, then next year we have to come back and double it, I'm not for it. I want to maintain at least under 3 cents tax. I never want to see one go high, and if the case may be, we get by it, then I'll vote for no tax. It was the unforeseen that I was voting against.
Rich?
Well, I guess the question, it was kind of asked, and maybe I didn't get an opportunity to answer, is why do you think you're qualified to be on town council? Difficult question. I will say that if I am elected, I think that anyone, when they're elected, they're going to make mistakes. Everybody. You can't be infallible. It's just too much ego to think that you are. I think that what makes me qualified is my commitment to the community, my understanding and I guess experience on the zoning board, and my commitment to say that I'm going to research everything the most I can, and I will make the most educated decision I possibly can, and I will tell you why I made that decision, and not hide behind some type of smoke and mirrors as for shelter.
Thank you. Mark, what question were you hoping was going to be asked of you tonight?
My priorities of the issues and the projects for Summerfield for the next year. And they would include finishing the ball fields comprehensive plan, finishing the comprehensive land use plan, fighting the Department of Transportation through the legislature. In their quest to give back the roads, Summerfield has the 8th largest amount of road mileage in the state of North Carolina. So that is a huge subject for us. Hiring a road consultant to get the best value out of US 220, and basically watching Guilford County and watching this legislature, because if we thought the last legislature in the county was going to be bad, this one will probably be worse, and we're going to have to be lobbying on behalf of the town to keep from getting taxed and stolen from.
Thank you. Don, what question were you hoping was going to be asked of you tonight?
Since I had time to sit here and think about it, what qualifies you, me, to be the mayor? And I would just say this: my leadership, my experiences in leadership, my military experience, my business experience, working in the sheriff's department, and I would probably say this one comment, and I would love to take credit for it, but I saw it on somebody's campaign slogan, but you know what, it's so true. I have the business sense, I have the common sense, and I'm tired of the nonsense.
Thank you. A 60-second response. Mark, we'll start with you. Summerfield is fortunate to have a strong balance sheet and cash position. How should this be managed, spent on what, saved, or what other activities?
As I said earlier for the question, the town has for many years used a blended system of property tax, which throws off sales tax to the town, using our balance sheet in the bank, all kinds of various utility taxes, ABC taxes, which put together provides the funds for the town. The council every year during the budget hearings with the manager, they look at the priorities that they each are wanting to deal with for the next year, and the manager translates that into what he thinks the council is talking about as far as money, the money that we would need to be spent to get these priorities, and then the